Please keep your applause going as Matteson comes up to the stage.
Good evening. A few years ago, I was dating a girl, and we were monogamous, we were serious, but she wasn't on the pill, so we always had to use condoms. And one night, after we'd finished having sex, I pulled out, and the condom had disappeared. It was just gone, you know. Stupidly, I checked under the covers, like in the pillowcase, on the nightstand, and finally my girlfriend was like, "What are you looking for?" And I was like, "The condom." She said, "Well, where is it?" "It's in there." And then she got upset with me. She started yelling, "What do you mean it's in there? It can't just come off. You gotta feel it come off. It can't just disappear." And I think it was the word disappear that cued me, because I just thought to say, "Ta-da!" And that was not the right thing to say. She bolts from the bedroom, and it's never a good feeling when someone flees the premises of a sexual encounter, you know. And so I'm lying there, and I can hear her trying to get the condom, and it's hard work, apparently. She's grunting a little bit, and she's saying, "Oh, I almost got it. I think I got it. Oh, I lost it right at the last second." Like, if you just heard the audio and you didn't know what was going on, you might think she was playing that claw game where you try and get stuffed animals, and that she really wanted the teddy bear. That would be what you thought. And I was feeling very guilty, of course, so I yelled out, "Need a hand?" Oh, as soon as I said it, I was like, "No, need a hand's what you say when someone has too many groceries, not when they're trying to prevent pregnancy." That was silly. She yelled back, "What were you gonna do?" And I was like, I don't know, you know? Where I'm from, when someone has something caught in their cooch, you offer to help, you know? That's what they teach you in cotillion class, so that's what I was going on. So finally, she gets it out. She comes back to bed. She's very angry. The only thing she says is, she looks right at me and she says, "You need to get smaller condoms." Ooh. Yeah, not much you can say to that. Like, I thought of a comeback. I could have said, or you should lay off the Kegel exercises. But I thought it was better just to say nothing and go to sleep, which is what we did. So the next morning we wake up, and I say, "I'm sorry about last night. That was really bad." She says, "Yeah." I said, "You know, we should probably go to Planned Parenthood and get a morning after pill." And she said, I don't really want to." And I said, "Pardon?" And she said, "Well, it's just that," and this is verbatim what she said, "I heard they give you a really bad stomach ache." So does having a baby in there for 9 months, lady. She said, "I know, I don't think I'm pregnant. I think I got it all out." Got it all out? Did you count? There's like 1,000,000 of them in there. It's like sand. You think you got it all, but a week after you went to the beach, you find some in your belly button. But it was her body, so what could I do, you know? And so instead of going to Planned Parenthood, we went to brunch, which was lovely. A little annoying, because she ate too much and got indigestion. Yeah. To prevent a bastard child, I don't want to deal with the tummy issues. For another piece of blueberry French toast, you bet. Let's do it. So a week went by, her period was late, so we got a pregnancy test, and she went into the bathroom to pee on the stick, and I yelled, "Need a hand?" You know, which I thought was like a clever callback humor. She did not get it. So she peed on the stick, and she comes out, and if you've ever been through this, you know that you have to wait 10 minutes, and that is the longest 10 minutes of your life. And we're sitting on the couch, you know, kind of nervous in the living room. The TV was on. Everybody Loves Raymond. Not as funny when you might be a dad shortly. And we're sitting there. It's very tense, and this wasn't a fling, you know. I cared about this girl, so I turned to her and I took her hand and I said, "You know, we're in this together. Whatever happens, it'll be okay. We're in this together, it'll be okay." And she said, "Thank you, that means a lot." And we had a very nice moment. And we walked to the bathroom, and then we picked up the test. And before we turned it over, I looked at her and I said, "It'll be okay." And she turned it over. It was negative. And I said, "Thank the Lord, it would not have been okay." When I said it would have been okay, that was a lie. It would not have been okay. I'm wearing swim trunks instead of underwear. That's the kind of father I would be, all right? It would not have been okay. And we're like celebrating, we're so happy that we're not gonna be parents. And little tip if you're ever in this situation, don't celebrate longer than the girl. She doesn't like that, you know. So we were done, we were out of the woods, and then we threw the thing away, the test, and it was very odd. I had this very odd moment of, I'd been thinking for a week, I could be a dad, you know, either what would it be like to be a dad, how much would my life have to change, or would I have to marry this girl? And I'd created this alternate reality in my head, and I thought about it so much, it was very real, and we'd just thrown away an entire alternate universe I could have lived in, into the garbage can. And it was this very odd feeling, and I got kind of sad, and you know, it was kind of weird for me. And there was a part of me that was definitely sort of sad. But there was also a part of me that was bigger that made me check it every 20 minutes for the rest of the night to make sure it was still negative. Thanks a lot, everybody.
Another round of applause for Matteson. Thanks, Matteson.